I've always thought that politics is a bit like volleyball. You can only score points in your own serve, and it's definitely not Ed Miliband's serve at the moment. That everyone there wants a poll showing just how much contempt the public hold Ed Miliband in. So we've had the Guardian ICM poll, which has Miliband having lower personal ratings than Nick Clegg, which is alarming for the Labour leader. Then you've got the Evening Standard poll today showing that 49% of voters want Labour's change leader before the next election. And the remarkable thing about that poll is that even among Labour voters, that number is above 40%. And I think the real worry for Miliband is that when he wants to talk, he wants to make the next election a battle of ideas and talk about policy, but at the moment he can't cut through the personality question, the personality politics. And the really worrying thing for Labour is that his personal ratings are getting worse the more the public see of him.
Are they stuck with Miliband now, do you think?
Yeah, and I also think that the party's personality is not to change leaders. If this were the Lib Dems, well, perhaps, who knows what will happen with the Lib Dems, but Labour leaders don't tend to go unless they die, and I don't think they're
lose an election.
Or lose an election. I don't think that's going to happen to Miliband in the next few months, and I don't think it will work either. But also, who can come in this close to an election and organise the party? Because actually, if you had the instability of no leader and a leadership election, you then have all these factions who are saying, oh, we shouldn't have so-and-so, we shouldn't have so-and-so. At least you've got a faction you can recognise at the moment, which is the anti-Miliband faction, which is still quite small within the party because he works really hard with his backbenchers. If you deposed Miliband and brought someone else in, you'd have civil war.
He will reshuffle the shadow cabinet. I mean, you will see more changes. I think that they are quite clear, but after Cameron has done his reshuffle, there will be a Labour reshuffle.
And will that make a good enough difference, do you think?
I think you will see him try to present people who look like a change from the past Labour government, some of the people he thinks are better media performance. There's a constant critique in Ed Miliband's office that the shadow cabinet don't work hard enough, that they aren't out there putting the hard yards in. So I think people who are energetic have got a very good chance in this reshuffle.
But some of the people they're most frustrated with look safest. So leaving aside Ed Balls, who is a conundrum all unto himself, Yvette Cooper is another shadow cabinet minister who is consistently underperforming, who, even though Theresa May is an impressive Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper really helps Theresa May by letting her get away with a great deal of stuff. She's not particularly known for being proactive, particularly in terms of pitching stories to journalists, and there is frustration in Miliband's team about her. But can you move her? And can you move these big beasts who are underperforming? I know Miliband's team are very impressed with people like Tristram Hunt, Rachel Reeves, even though actually Tristram Hunt hasn't performed particularly well recently in the Commons. His performance at education questions on Monday was not great, but you can move those guys and promote them, but can you get rid of the big people who are sort of bed blocking basically politically?